It feels like just this major injustice that is being done to me, and it galls me.
What happens when love turns complicated feelings get hurt, and families are pushed to their limits? Today we're breaking down the real emotions from the Brown family: Kody feeling misunderstood, Christine battling favoritism, Mary's painful rejection, and Janelle's fight for respect. This is the raw truth behind Sister Wives like you've never heard before inside. Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 26, The Browns open up like never before, where the Brown family story has captivated millions of viewers. Over the years, a unique glimpse into a polygamist family's joys, struggles, and everything in between. In Season 19, Episode 26, viewers witnessed one of the most revealing and emotionally charged episodes to date, as Kody Brown and his 4 wives came together to share their raw truths, a turning point in the Brown family saga. For years, the dynamics between Kody Brown and his wives, Mary, Christine, Janelle, and Robyn, have been at the center of Sister Wives' ongoing narrative. From love and marriage to separation and heartbreak, fans have followed every twist and turn. Episode 26 marks a significant moment as the family engages in deep, honest conversations that bring long, simmering tensions to the surface. The episode, titled One-on-One, Part 1, offers a platform for each family member to speak openly about their feelings, regrets, and hopes, hosted by Sukana Suki Krishna. The discussions reveal the complexity behind the headlines and rumors, showing the human side of a family under intense public scrutiny. Kody Brown, the man behind the controversy. Kody Brown has often been portrayed as a polarizing figure. In this episode, he opens up about feeling misunderstood and misrepresented. He shares how his ex-wives have painted him as the villain in their stories, but he insists that his intentions have always been about love and family. "I never truly understood what love was until I met Robyn." Kody admits this statement shocked many fans, as it highlights the profound shift in his relationships. After Robyn entered the family dynamic, Kody confesses that prioritizing Robyn and her children caused feelings of exclusion and pain among his other wives, which he regrets but also accepts as part of his reality. He also acknowledges that his communication style has sometimes caused misunderstandings and contributed to the family's struggles. Kody's candid reflections reveal a man caught between his desires, responsibilities, and the complex emotions of those around him. Christine Brown, a voice of change and pain. Christine Brown, one of Kody's most vocal ex-wives, responds to Kody's claims by highlighting the profound impact Robyn's arrival had on the family's balance. Kody's favoritism toward Robyn shifted everything. Christine states plainly. She explains that after Robyn joined the family, the dynamics changed drastically, leaving her feeling sidelined and hurt. Christine's reflections paint a picture of emotional upheaval and the challenge of maintaining her place in a family, evolving in unexpected ways. She compares her life's chaos to the film Everything Everywhere All at Once, a metaphor for the overwhelming changes and emotional turbulence she's experienced. Mary Brown, from rejection to independence. Mary Brown shares her painful journey of feeling utterly rejected for nearly a decade. This emotional neglect led her to legally divorce Kody after years of spiritual separation. "I felt like I was invisible." Mary reveals it was a long, lonely road, but I knew I had to reclaim my life. Her story underscores the deep emotional cost of their fractured relationship. Mary also disputes Kody's timeline of their breakup and denies allegations of infidelity. Her narrative is one of healing and self-discovery, likened to the movie Wild, which chronicles a woman's journey toward independence and personal growth. Janelle Brown, fighting for respect and communication. Janelle Brown highlights the breakdown of her marriage with Kody, attributing it to a lack of mutual respect and communication. For any relationship to work, respect has to be there. Janelle insists that was missing in ours. She expresses frustration over unresolved conflicts and the emotional distance that grew between them. Janelle likens her life's journey to fried green tomatoes, a story about resilience, empowerment, and finding strength in the face of adversity. The bigger picture: family, faith, and future. This episode goes beyond individual stories. It explores how family, faith, and personal beliefs intertwine to shape the Browns' lives. The show doesn't shy away from difficult questions about polygamy, commitment, and the challenges of maintaining a large blended family in the public eye. Candid conversations and emotional honesty in episode 26 give viewers a nuanced understanding of what it means to love, forgive, and grow within such a unique family structure. What fans are saying. Fans of Sister Wives have responded strongly to episode 26, praising the vulnerability and honesty of the Browns. "Finally, the truth comes out," said one fan on social media. It's heartbreaking, but real others appreciated the chance to see different perspectives and the complexity behind the family's story. Kody Brown's role as the patriarch of the family comes with immense pressure, scrutiny, and difficult decisions. In episode 26, he reveals the internal conflicts he faces trying to balance his love and commitment among 4 wives with very different needs and emotions. He admits that his relationship with Robyn brought him a clarity about love he hadn't previously experienced. Robyn made me realize what love really is. He says, however, this awakening came at a cost. Prioritizing Robyn and her children inevitably created feelings of neglect among Mary Christine and Janelle.
I didn't know that being alone and not being married would feel okay.
Kody acknowledges the pain this caused, but explains that his heart led him there. He also reflects on how his communication style, often perceived as distant or harsh, has contributed to misunderstandings. I could have done better explaining things, Kody says, but sometimes words just fail you in complicated relationships like ours. Kody's comparison of himself to the villain in The Dark Knight shows how deeply he feels misunderstood by the public and his family alike. He struggles with the public narrative that paints him as cold or uncaring when he views himself as a man trying to hold a fractured family together. The impact of Robyn's arrival on the Brown family. Robyn Brown's entry into the family marked a pivotal turning point. For everyone involved, Kody's relationship with Robyn became the emotional center of the family, shifting the balance and altering the dynamics between the wives. Christine Brown's comments highlight the emotional fallout when Robyn came into the family. Things changed. I felt pushed aside. Less important, it was like my place was taken. She shares how Robyn's closeness with Kody and her children shifted the family's priorities, leaving her and the other wives feeling sidelined. Robyn herself has spoken openly in previous episodes about the challenges she faced integrating into an already established family, balancing her role as Kody's wife and a mother to her own children, while navigating tensions with Mary Christine and Janelle, has been no easy task. Mary Brown's long journey of rejection and healing. Mary's story is one of the most heartbreaking aspects of the Brown saga, feeling emotionally abandoned for nearly a decade. She finally decided to legally divorce Kody, a move that shocked many fans. I had to take care of myself. Mary says even if it meant walking away from the marriage, her decision reflects not just a break in a relationship, but a profound personal journey towards self-respect and independence. She disputes rumors about cheating and clarifies that her reasons for divorce were rooted in years of neglect and emotional pain. Mary's courage in sharing her story resonates with many viewers who have experienced similar feelings of invisibility in relationships. Janelle Brown seeking respect and communication. Janelle's experience adds another layer of complexity to the family story. Her emphasis on respect and communication underscores how essential these elements are to a successful relationship. Without respect and communication, love can't survive. She says Janelle's frustrations with Kody stem from a breakdown in these foundations, which led to the deterioration of their marriage. Her comparison to the film Fried Green Tomatoes reflects her strength and resilience. Despite the challenges, Janelle continues to seek peace and understanding in her family life behind the scenes. The emotional toll of reality TV. The Brown family story has played out on television for over a decade, exposing their private lives to millions of viewers. This constant public scrutiny adds a unique pressure that affects how they communicate and process their emotions. Episode 26 reveals how filming the show can intensify conflicts, but also provide an opportunity for healing and honesty. The Browns' willingness to open up about painful topics shows their commitment to transparency, even when it's difficult. Kody Brown from Sister Wives may not be the best patriarch, but I still believe he deserves some sympathy from fans following the passing of his son, Robert Garrison Brown. Kody, a 56-year-old native of Flagstaff, has experienced a lot of difficulties over the past 4 years. He has faced personal challenges that have completely changed his life. In March 2024, Kody endured one of the most heartbreaking losses of his life when he lost his beloved son Garrison. It was very difficult for him and his ex-wife Janelle Brown to publicly acknowledge their adult son's passing on social media. Kody may carry a lifetime of guilt, while Kody appears to have moved forward with his life. I believe he is still experiencing pain due to a persistent feeling of guilt that will linger with him forever. I'm of the opinion that Kody will always regret pushing Garrison away, even going as far as to believe that he contributed to Garrison's mental health struggles. Kody's estranged relationship with Garrison might continue to trouble him. the realization that he wasn't communicating with Garrison would likely make him feel partially responsible for Garrison's emotional distress, particularly in the last 4 years of Garrison's life. I also think Kody will regret and feel guilty because he never reconciled with Garrison. He had months to talk to Garrison and build a better relationship with him. He had the opportunity to reconcile and spend more time with him. Unfortunately, Kody can no longer repair his relationship with Garrison. He will have to live with the knowledge that he could have reconciled with him, but chose not to, leading to immense guilt from questioning his role as a father to being unable to make amends. Many thoughts will continue to haunt Kody. Kody is grieving in isolation. Kody likes to present himself as the head of the household, wanting to maintain control and avoid appearing weak to others. He is no longer married to Janelle and has lost touch with many of his adult children as they have moved on with their own lives despite being married to Robyn Brown. I think Kody is truly alone. I suspect he is grieved for Garrison privately and he is unable to share his emotions with anyone due to his inability to show vulnerability. I think Kody will continue to mourn in solitude, as that is simply his nature and he doesn't have someone to share his feelings with. A Reddit user business Side 317 agreed that Kody is grieving in isolation. He is completely isolated in his grief because the family island he has built with Robyn and their family has no shared experiences. With Garrison should Kody be given sympathy? Many viewers are justified in criticizing Kody for being a dysfunctional patriarch. It's also fair for fans to hold him accountable for his past mistakes. Kody is a flawed human being, just like anybody. Else he isn't perfect despite striving to be. There are numerous issues with Kody. However, I believe fans should consider showing him some sympathy, particularly for the mistakes he made as a father. Kody is slowly making an effort to connect with his children and step out of his comfort zone. Some support from Sister Wives fans may help him re-establish relationships with his adult children. Kody Brown's ego may have been showing during a recent Sister Wives episode when he compared himself to one of his ancestors who was considered a womanizer. At one point, Kody was married to 4 different women: Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robyn Brown. While embracing plural marriage, Kody and his wives lived as one happy family, with 18 children among them. However, following a challenging few years, Christine made the choice to leave Kody in 2021. Janelle and Mary soon followed. Kody remains in a monogamy marriage with Robyn today in a tragic turn of events. Garrison Brown, the son of Kody and Janelle, took his own life in 2024 on Sister Wives season 19. The family is still grappling with how to navigate the loss. And in a recent episode,
Anxiety, Christine, and depression.
I know, and I'm sorry to even laugh a little bit, but Gwendolyn was like, yeah.
You're mean that way, it's okay.
Kody Robyn and their children traveled to Kody, Wyoming, where Kody grew up to have a burial for Garrison. Kody took the opportunity to show his family his old stomping grounds. When the subject of Kody being named after Kody came up, Kody explained, "The origin Kody's denying that he's a ladies' man. Kody and Robyn brought their kids Aurora Brianna Solomon and Ariella Brown to Kody for Garrison's service, but they used their time there to show the kids where Kody grew up. Kody brought the kids on a tour of small-town Kody, which was about an hour away from where Kody was born. Kody described Kody, which has a population of about 10,000, as the town where he used to run around Chaz. And girls in his younger years, Wyoming is where Kody's roots are. It's where Garrison's are the family. When they first got started, a lot of their time was there. It's a place of home," said Robyn as Kody proudly showed his kids around Kody. He told them stories about his past as a sign salesman. Robyn tells the kids that Kody was named after Buffalo Bill, also known as William Frederick. Kody town of Kody was named after Buffalo Bill, and Kody's dad named him Kody, but wanted to be different. So he spelled Kody with AK. Kody tells his kids about the lore of Buffalo Bill, saying he met up with Sitting Bull, and they traveled around in a Wild West show together. Basically, he was a showman. He was an entertainer. Kody said of Buffalo Bill, which prompted Robyn to ask if Kody saw himself that way. As well, Kody initially balked at Robyn's question, but then said there were some similarities. "I think I'm sort of entertaining. I try to entertain you." Kody goes on to say that Buffalo Bill was probably very charming, very entertaining, very friendly, and maybe a bit of a ladies' man. I'm assuming Robyn and their older daughters giggled when Kody said this, and Kody exclaimed that he doesn't consider himself a ladies' man. This makes Robyn and the kids laugh harder, because it's difficult to say. Kody isn't a ladies' man when he had 4 wives. I never considered myself to be a ladies' man. I was a polygamist because of religion. Okay? "I was never a ladies' man." Kody explained that having 4 wives was because of the religion the family followed, not Kody's desire for more women. This earned an eye roll from Robyn, who felt the term might apply to him. Kody seemed excited to compare himself to his famous ancestor, and it seemed obvious that Kody related to him in certain ways. Kody's often grandiose about life and relationships. Kody is the type of guy who waxes poetic about life and finds symbolism in the everyday. He tends to romanticize things, whether it's being a father, being polygamous, his family origins, or even his past. As a sign salesman, Kody has an innocent quality, distilling his life into little lessons. And this could be a sign that his ego is a bit grandiose. Kody once gave all his wives necklaces that he designed specifically for them. His reasoning behind each one echoed his sentiments. Mary's necklace was designed as a scroll with the Latin word for loyalty etched on it. Janelle's was designed with earth elements in mind. Robyn's was a phoenix based on a song she and Kody liked, and Christine's was a pixie. Queen Kody's choice of design for each of his wife's necklaces was symbolic, and it was important to him that they understood that, can Kody ever change? Kody's multiple divorces rocked his world. Sister Wives spent many seasons covering the fallout from the divorces, and especially Kody's mental state as his world crumbled around him. Kody went through all the stages of grief, including anger and denial, but recently we've seen a different side of Kody. He's come to accept what happened, and he's able to empathize with his former wives. Kody did the right thing when he sold Coyote Pass, the 18 acres of land the family purchased in 2018, and gave Mary and Janelle their fair share of the profits. Of course, Mary and Janelle were both threatening legal action, but Kody did make good on the sale of the land. He also has a more mature view of what went wrong in his marriages. On a recent episode, Kody expressed regret about the way things went down and said that when he said he never loved Christine, Janelle, and Mary, he said that out of anger, not truth. Kody has a childlike spirit at times. Despite being a father of 18, he can seem like a kid, particularly when he's expressing happiness or excitement. He can be dramatic and over the top, but at least there's a whimsical side to him. Kody tries to find the beauty in life and find the lessons in that beauty. Even when describing his feelings after Garrison's death, Kody has a poetic view of grief, describing it as something one needs to live with, otherwise it will overtake them. It's probably a coping mechanism for Kody to frame things in his way, and it adds a little bit of magic to the realities of everyday life, especially in the case of Garrison's death. Whatever Kody needs to do to make peace with it and continue living is probably for the best, after a whopping 19 seasons of Sister Wives. It's hard to imagine what the most emotional moment of TLC's iconic reality TV show may be after following the Brown family for so many years. No doubt longtime viewers of the show feel attached to some of the cast members. This past week's episode, however, might feature one of the most heart-wrenching moments that the franchise has even seen in the wake of Kody and Janelle's son Garrison's death by suicide, which came as a major shock to all. The fractured family came back together to pay their respects to Garrison and bury him in his final resting place. Janelle explained Wyoming had a significance to both sides of the family in what came as a tragic shock to the family. It was discovered that Garrison had passed away by suicide at his apartment. The incident was made all the more tragic, as Janelle described that she and her son had been in contact via text just earlier that day, and that while he'd struggled with his mental health in the past, she didn't suspect that there was anything a mess up until his passing. The show captured some extremely emotional moments as the rest of the family learned the terrible news. Kody in particular grew extremely distraught when he discovered what had happened, tearing up and lamenting that he didn't have more time to bond with his late son, regretting that there were certain final words the two of them wouldn't be able to share. In the show's most recent episode, the family gathered to bury Garrison at a cemetery plot in Wyoming, though the family used to reside together in Arizona. Janelle shared with the cameras why Wyoming in particular was so meaningful to them, noting that the land had a connection to both sides of Garrison's family. Kody actually grew up in Wyoming. My mother was married to Kody's father. The Browns have deep roots in Wyoming. Both Kody's dad and my mom are buried there, and I want to bury Garrison next to my mom. He very much shaped by his experiences, going for the summer working there on the ranch. She added, the family considers Garrison to be back home now, despite the geographic distance from some of the family members in Garrison's final resting place. Janelle expressed that everyone was happy about the decision, including her now ex-husband Kody. She spoke of how the beauty of the land evoked a sense of peace and calm. Kody would say, I just want to take him home. And I'm like, okay, I get that, I get that. She shared, you can look out and you see the mountains surround this big basin. The wind is usually blowing. It's just a beautiful view. It's a Wyoming view.
I don't understand Kody. He's done everything in his power to push me away for the past decade.
She added, Garrison's sister Madison added on to the sentiment, sharing that she also agreed with all of the good that Wyoming represented for her late brother. Y is probably the closest place we have to roots. It's home we used to go every summer. And it was just like you went to the ranch to learn how to work. The episode wasn't without its heartbreaking moments when it came time to bury Garrison. Kody volunteered to help dig the grave, perhaps a symbol of the last act of support he could offer his late son. Garrison was 25 at the time of his passing. Though at first there was a question about how he had died, it has since been confirmed that the cause of his death was suicide. The local police who found Garrison stated as much in their official reporting at the time. It is with great sadness I confirm Mr. Robert Garrison Brown was located in his residence deceased as a result of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. A spokesperson for the police department noted since Garrison's passing, Janelle has posted about the vibrant life that her son lived and how she intends to honor his memory. She has also spoken out about the importance of caring for one's mental health. It was heartbreaking, she admitted, to know that her son had issues with his mental health, but to not realize just how deep they ran. I knew he was struggling. Janelle confessed to the cameras. I always just picked up the phone and I always make it a point to just talk to him. She added, looks like Kody Brown has finally had enough through years of being the face of TLC's Sister Wives. The reality star has been constantly facing backlash from longtime fans, and all of it centers around his relationship with Robyn Brown. That's right. Once seen as the patriarch of a unique polygamist family, his reputation has taken a major hit ever since his dynamic with Robyn became the show's main focus. Though fans were quick to bash him left and right, now it seems like he's putting his foot down. Kody Brown snaps back at Sister Wives fans over Robyn's criticism. TLC's Sister Wives began as a look into the life of Kody Brown and his plural family. Here he was seen balancing love, marriage, and faith with his 4 wives. But over the years, his life has been marred by a lot of backlash, and his family, which used to have a united front, has slowly separated from him for fans. One name has been at the center of that shift: Robyn Brown. That's right. Ever since he spiritually married her in 2010 and later made her his legal wife, viewers have accused him of showcasing favoritism, sidelining Mary, Janelle, and Christine. They also added that this was the main element that caused the end of the Brown family's unity. After so much speculation and bashing online, it now looks like Kody Brown has had enough. In an interview with Sukana Krishnan via TLC Network, he can be seen frustrated with how the public has seen his relationship with his legal wife. He said, I'll tell you what, there's a divine aspect about my relationship with Robyn. And we have been sage slapped for it, and I'm sick of it. I'm like walking around with I love this woman and I want peace in this relationship. But I'm to the point where I'm walking around flipping 2 birds because I am so sick and tired of being guilt for loving Robyn. According to him, it's unfair to expect equal emotions in all relationships, especially in plural marriages. Brown also added that what he shares with Robyn is genuine and spiritual, and he's done being punished for it. Well, while he's not making any apologies for what he shares with Robyn, fans have a different outlook on it. Altogether, looks like Kody Brown is now living a monogamy life. With Robyn, with 4 wives and several kids, Kody Brown built a reality TV empire with Sister Wives. But fast forward to today, he's down to just 1 wife, Robyn. So how did a man who believed in plural marriages so deeply end up in a monogamy relationship? Well, that was not up to him. Let's take a look back at his relationships. He first married Mary in 1990, followed by spiritual marriages with Janelle and Christine in the years after Robyn entered the picture in 2010, and almost instantly fans noticed just how Allen he was for her. He kissed her before marriage, helped her pick out her wedding dress, and later divorced Mary, legally, just so he could adopt Robyn's kids. This decision of his shook the whole family dynamics. Christine was the first one to walk away in 2021 after years of feeling neglected and hurt. Soon Janelle followed, frustrated with Kody's strict co-rules and emotional distance. Mary held on the longest, but even she followed the other 2 and distanced herself from him. By the time the dust settled, Kody had isolated himself with Robyn. So the man who once preached about the beauty of plural marriages is now living a monogamy life. Sister wives Kody and Robyn Brown live in luxury as Kody's ex Janelle. Brown tries to get her own financial house in order, and her money problems are one reason why reveals of their regal bedroom in their former home are so startling amid a Coyote Pass sale that reportedly netted Kody and Robyn a cool $700 in profit. They may be on easy street. However, it's possible that they really needed that money to pay for their new home valued at $1 million and their ritzy purchases, including Kody and Robyn's Davide Your Jewelry Designs Sister Wives. Stars Kody and Robyn aren't living a fairy tale exactly, as they're still reeling from a tragedy. Garrison Brown died last year on March 5th, and the entire Brown family still trying to heal. Garrison was an important part of the clan. Sadly, Kody was estranged from his son, whose mother is Janelle. When Garrison passed away, Kody has to live with guilt and pain. Maybe that's why he's so uncomfortable. Sometimes he plays the part of Robyn's king. But deep down inside, Kody may wonder how everything came to this and what kind of person he is. Kody and Robyn's bedroom is fit for royalty in Kody's castle in Flagstaff. There's a well-appointed bedroom with a royal theme, as the Reddit screen grab above shows via thread. Started by Mindful, in the olden days, only royals were allowed to wear purple. It was a color linked with the aristocracy. While the room is fit for a castle, kings haven't always slept in peace. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Kody, as a patriarch, knows what pressure means. There is constant pressure to provide for a huge family with everyone wanting and needing things. He knows how it feels to let them down. The assumption is that a patriarch has power and enjoys wielding it, and that may be true when things are going well. But when things start to fall apart, the king gets the blame. The downside of Kody's power over his family is that he failed a lot of them in the eyes of exes. And some children, he didn't do what he promised to do. He didn't take care of them. That's a harsh burden to bear. It is painful to fail. No one enjoys it, not even a king of a family with 4 wives and 18 children. The bigger the kingdom, the higher the pressure rises. Kody lives well, but how does he feel inside as seen? On screen, he's often out of sorts, angry, and shifting blame. He feels the failure and doesn't want to feel it, so he puts it on other people. They may have failed in their own ways, but the women who left Kody are not villains. Not really. They tried and failed just like he did. They aren't harming him. They're just trying to rebuild their lives. He is doing the same. Is Kody turning to retail therapy as he does? So Kody must confront himself. Perhaps.
There was no fair representation of Kody in this relationship.
It's been months.
He and Robyn retreat into retail therapy to ease the pain. See him show off his expensive Davide ring in the clip above. Now Kody and Robyn are grieving, and that's so painful. Also, there are estrangements in the family. Some of Kody's kids don't speak to him. Kody never got a chance to make things right with Garrison before he died. All of this is extremely harsh. When Kody's ashamed, he often becomes belligerent. He lashes out, blaming the people he has hurt. This is a defense mechanism that he has admitted to using. For example, he said he never loved his ex-wives, wounding the women who were once so close to him. What a horrible thing to say to spouses who were there for decades, day in and day out. Kody later admitted that he said those words in anger, eager to hurt the women who left him. Blitz are messy. And since Kody still has Robyn, it's no wonder he bunkers down with her at home in a cozy nest with all the accoutrements of wealth. While it could be argued that Kody and Robyn don't have the best taste, they buy a lot of things, even delving into fantasy worlds to soothe their battered spirits. Robyn has spent $70,000 on dolls. She plays with them to relax. Kody has a bunch of Rolex watches. Kody purchased a Mercedes C-Class vehicle. All of this is fun. But the thing about buying things is it's not real happiness, and real happiness is what Kody in particular desperately needs. He has been wearing with his exes and some of their children. He has lost his child. He is in a dark place and trying to find his way out. Robyn has said he's hard to live with. Is Kody ruining his relationship with Robyn? Kody may subconsciously be sabotaging his relationship because he doesn't think he deserves to be happy. People do this all the time. They're so locked into the idea that they're undeserving that they turn that negative mindset into self-fulfilling prophecies. But everyone deserves to be happy. Only the very worst examples of humanity have no redeeming qualities. Kody learns to love himself. He may want to buy fewer things. He may be able to let more inner peace find its way into his daily life, easing his materialism and softening his relationship with Robyn. Kody and Robyn are perceived as people who live Like A-list celebrities, they have big ticket items that most people can't afford. They go shopping a lot, they swan around in a hot car. However, that is just what's on the surface. The royal bedchamber may not always be such a happy place. How can even the fanciest bedroom be a bower of bliss when the people who occupy it are miserable and out of sorts? Sister Wives Kody Brown may realize this as he's trying to reach out to his older children. That's the quickest route to inner peace. It's cultivating loving relationships and doing whatever it takes to keep them healthy and strong. Kody's on the right track, and fans probably won't get so angry about his spending if he's kind to the women he pushed away and the kids who were hurt. By that, Christine Brown's romantic life has never been away from the public eye thanks to her years on the TLC classic Sister Wives through splitting up her spiritual marriage to Kody Brown. In 2021, Christine was praised for her bold steps toward independence. Her new relationship and subsequent marriage to David Woolley in 2023 were painted in bright strokes. The relationship seemed to be all about love, smiles, road trips, and social media posts. Now, nearly 2 years into the romance, signs of tension have started to show in the picture. Perfect posts fan. Theories are to be believed. Christine's relationship might not be going as well as we thought, as fans have been speculating about her relationship. Christine is also confronting the emotional damage left by the years spent with Kody's sister wives. Christine Brown claims she's disgusted with herself over Kody Brown relationship in May 25. Sister Wives Season 19 tells special Christine Brown shocked fans with one of her most honest and vulnerable admissions to date. She was the first of Kody Brown's multiple wives to divorce him. In the honest confession, she remarked, "So much of my life was so focused on him, and it makes me disgusted with myself." The admission doesn't come lightly. Christine spent over 20 years in a spiritual marriage with Kody and raised 6 children, enduring a relationship that often left her feeling emotionally unfulfilled and unseen. In a one-on-one conversation with host Sukanya Krishna, Christine added, "My life was just wrapped up in what Kody needed and what he wanted and what the family needed and wanted. He didn't just do whatever we were doing. We had to change what we were doing to accommodate him, and that's not okay, that's not fair. That's making it so our lives are focused on him, and that's frustrating to me, and it's embarrassing that I lived it." Her regret appears to stem from not just the relationship's imbalance, but also the willingness to stay put for so long. Christine acknowledged that Kody's emotional unavailability and blatant favoritism left lasting damage. Looking back, she feels ashamed and disgusted that she silenced her own needs and suppressed her individuality for the sake of keeping up appearances. Christine is no longer looking to sugarcoat the past, and it's refreshing to see her realize her worth and see the deeply flawed family structure for what it really was. Sister Wives star's new marriage is under fan scrutiny. Christine's second chance at love with David Woolley felt like a personal win for many Sister Wives fans and viewers. The relationship seemed too good to be true, with Christine constantly gushing about her new husband on social media.